to do. Sorry, I was eating some chips or I would have been talking. Alright, I am back in. I'm just kind of cleaning up some fields. Still harvesting away. The one thing I wish they would get is a vegetable harvester AI. Only certain fields they'll do it on. Seems like they won't do potatoes or onions or carrots and well, I don't have carrots, but anything that has foliage on top, they won't do it with the harvester. And you got to get one of those foliage removers and remove the foliage and then put the harvester head on. When the harvester does it all at once. And they need to fix that with the AI. And they'll just do all crops no matter what. If it's harvestable. Work my way from the outside to the in. Oh, been a pretty long day for me, man. A lot of customers at the food bank. But they were quick. We're usually open till 1, which we did stay open till 1. Because we had a few customers that usually put their name on the list and show up kind of late. And they know they won't get in till about 1, so they take off and go do a few things. And the two that normally do that, I would say actually go to another food bank, get the food there, and then come to this one. Even though they're all connected and the paperwork goes in, it takes a while before they're caught. And all they do is get warned that they've gone to more than one food bank and they can't do that again. So they quit going to one and go to another one. We caught 2 scammers today. One was a family, well, 3 different families. They were coming in with we knew them by one name, but they were coming in saying they were somebody else, and there was 3 of them. And they always show up around the same time, always head towards the bus when they leave. And our coordinator followed them. They didn't know who this person was. It was the first time they've ever been there. It was a brand new one. So they followed him because they'd seen him at another food box the day before. And you're only supposed to hit 1 a month. Or 1 every 2 weeks. They changed it to that. But and some allow you to come every week, but only 1. You're only so allowed to hit 1, not all of them. You can't hit 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, then hit the 1 on Saturday. No, it doesn't work that way because they're all coordinated and they find out. Well, they were using different IDs and all that stuff. How they got caught is just the coordinator followed them, watched them get on the bus, watched them get off the bus. They parked across the street from where they got off and watched them walk up to a vehicle, put all the food into coolers inside said vehicle, and then drive off and head straight to another facility. And he ended up calling his boss, and they said to call the police. And that was 3 people we ended up getting busted, which, as they have it down, the families have, well, as those 3 people have it down, they got families of 5, a family of 7, a family of 6, you know. Just at that right point where you get that extra little bit at the cutoffs. No, it's family 5, family of 7, and a family of 8. It's not right to do that. I mean, you're grabbing food from, say, 4 pantries a week or every 2 weeks on some. Oh, my favorite one is people that don't speak English, you know, and they find somebody that speaks their language or understands them, and they try to get more because, you know, hey, I've been coming here for a while. Can you give me a little more? Can you grab me an extra one of this? Can I get an extra one of that? I got family coming and blah, 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 and I need to feed them. And they're giving them a kind of a sob story, but they won't do it without anybody else except for them, and they're trying to get them to, break the rules. And they keep telling them, no, sorry, I can't. And there's a few other people there that understand that language, but a lot of us don't. I mean, it was kind of shocking that there was like 3 people that knew it, and they all understood what the lady was trying to say. And the one that spoke it fluently was like, kept saying no, no. And when she'd walk up and she's like, went to try to ask, can I get one more? The lady standing next to me spoke to her in her language, telling her no, and she was like, "Oh crap!" And that was actually the pastor of the church. She knows like, or I should say, it's a Catholic church, so it's like a father, I guess. Head nun. I don't know. I don't know exactly what her position is. I know she preaches, but at any rate, yeah, she knows several languages. She's a sweetheart. She just pops in out of the blue. Like, whoa, where'd you come from? You weren't here just a second ago. She's a hoot. Nice old lady. They were having some big hoity-toity Catholic person showing up to him. I guess he's hitting a lot of churches in the area and whatnot. Something to do with the Catholic thing. I don't know. I don't follow it. Not my religion. I can't remember what I don't want to say the wrong one, but they're all panicking and making sure they're wearing the right colors and the right things and whatnot because they were here, and it's like, really? No. And then we're talking about kissing the dude's ring and all that crap, and I'm like, no. Not happening. I won't be there. Not that I'm not a non-religious type, I'm just not that. Not my cup of tea. Best way to put it. Not my cup of tea. Alright, guys, hang on a second. My cat's trying to bug me for something. Damn, what? What do you want? Want your dry food open? There you go. Yeah, the water. That's what it is. I see that now. I see that. You're out of water. My dad rinses out. Alright, no, that's vinegar. I can't give you that. I don't give him water out of my tap. It tastes like ass. So he gets bottled water. Yes, he's a spoiled ass freaking cat. But I live in a fifth wheel, guys. Remember that. I live in a fifth wheel. And how do you get water into a fifth wheel? You have to hook up a hose. Yes, they do have those water hoses that you can hook into this, but they still taste like a garden hose. And yes, I'm a Gen X, so I know what garden hose tastes like. We're allowed to dirty a glass when Mom just did dishes, you know. I just did the dishes. Don't dirty a glass. Go out, drink out of the hose. Just let it run for a while. It'll be cold. Okay. Don't leave the water running. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick smoke break. I'll be right back in. Just finally gotten a cigar. The wife sent somebody up here with some cigars because I was out. And I haven't had one all day, so I'm going to go take a real quick puff. Well, there's nobody in here, so you guys don't care anyways. What's up, buddy? For a second there, I thought fucking Sweetie was in her mowing up. You know, I was about ready to kick her in the head. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. She's annoying as hell. I'd shoo her away, but I would never kick a cat. Not unless they were attacking or something like that. Cat goes off the deep end. I have drop kicked a cat. Pretty fucking high and pretty fucking far. It attacked my wife, tore her leg up one side, down the other, and just went to town on her. Then started to attack me. It went and hit. I kicked at it. It went and hid. I went and grabbed it. Stuck my shoe on. Opened up the door and drop kicked him. He came back later. A day later. We put food and water outside. He was an outside cat from there on out. We didn't allow him in the house. Every time because we did try to let him in the house a couple different times, and he would go just bonkers and tear you up. You've seen how cats get kind of cute and they get all sideways and they start jumping sideways and everything like they want to play, and they're kind of, well, he'd be hissing, and then all of a sudden he'd just run at you and just start swinging paws and grab a hold of you and start jackrabbit kicking you. Sure. All right, Kit, you're eating me out of house and home, cat. You want snack after snack after snack after snack after snack. There. Swear. My cat's treats habit is as bad as my wife's stitch habit. If I go to the store and bring the cat treats, my wife's expecting Stitch. Do I get it for her? Hell yeah, I love the woman. Do I get the cat his treats? Hell yeah, I don't want to listen to his ass. Method to madnesses, guys. Method to madnesses. They got the madnesses. You got to come up with a method to make everything right. Hopefully somebody pops into this video later on and watches it and listens a little bit. That's all I'm here for. It's just people to listen. You know, have some fun. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Don't get all cereal and go Captain Crunch on my ass, you know. I'm just here to have fun just as much as you are. I wouldn't do stupid shit like this all the time. Come on. I'm a better driver than that. Did I go off this road on purpose? Yeah, I went off the road on purpose. I wanted to do this. Hee-haw, motherfucker. Oh, light posts. I forgot to put them on this side of the street. All right, we're good. I'm just waiting for you, bub. I'm jumping my tractor while I'm waiting. Ah, shit. Wiggle that ass. There we go. Not you. The tractor. I think this one's full. I don't think I can put anything in here. Nope. No more capacity for peas. So I must take this trailer up here. This has capacity for peas. All right. that's not the dirt for it. I want out of this map. I want out of this area. The Alps is just not doing it for me no more. I just want to get my harvest. And get it harvested. I'm not planting another thing. I'm not planting nothing else. So I'm going to be selling off my cedars here shortly. As I'm not seeding nothing else. Oh wait, I just sent something over to do field work. I want to do a canola run, but I don't, you know? Look at all I'm missing. I'm missing a lot, guys. This little harvester sucks. Needs a little bit wider girth on them. Alright, everybody here is watching the end of the Alps. So this is my last harvest. Get it done as fast as I can, guys. Getting it done as fast as I can. I got a bigger field yet to go get potatoes. But looks like I'm gonna have to end my stream here because I just got a phone call that I'm getting picked up by my daughter. My grandkids want to see me, so I will call it good night and see you tomorrow. God bless. Peace.